Coach, it just seemed like from the outset tonight, nothing seemed to click. Nothing seemed to work. You had the turnovers early in the game. You got in that 8-0 hole, and it just, aside from cutting it to 12 midway through the third quarter, it just didn't seem like anything worked for you tonight. What did you see from the sideline that wasn't working?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a team that looked like they were still had a hangover from, losing a 5-point lead with 18 seconds to go, against OU. That's what I saw. I saw a team that, didn't really execute at either end of the floor. Now, I give a lot of credit to Oklahoma State because I thought from the onset their guards were fantastic at getting a piece of the paint. They really did a great job, no matter what our coverage was, of just beating us. We did not do a good job, staying between our player and the basket. And I thought that was the difference. I just thought between Milton, and I know Keys didn't make any shots, but I thought she got the ball to the paint as well. I just, their shooters made shots. We gave up shots to the two kids. I mean, Ossie's shooting over 50% in conference play from three, and I guess she was under that today, 4 for 9. But we gave threes to their best shooters. We're usually pretty good defensively at limiting, kind of what you do best and making you play to second and third options, and then we're going to get beat if those people then make shots. But we just didn't really take anything away. And I thought, when we made that run in the third quarter, I thought we had a little energy. I thought we got after it to start the third a little bit defensively, but then just uncharacteristic turnovers in transition, missed layups in transition, that turned, a little bit of a momentum swing into a couple threes for them. Us being, probably disheartened by some of those turnovers, and then they took advantage really, really well. They kicked our butt today.
Kind of tailing off of what you just said. I mean, they had 9 threes, 42 points in the paint. Seemed like they were kind of being able to do what they wanted to.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. I don't think for and the other thing that they did a really good job of that we need to learn from, and I think some of this goes to the fact that they have 6th year and 5th year guards out there, and they're patient. They're really patient. And if the first action they don't get what they want, they swing it and get to the second. And when we got down early, we were trying to hit a home run on every first screen, instead of getting the ball moving and getting the defense moving. Like, ultimately, if they got the ball turned 2 to 3 times, they were going to get a good shot. They just were. They were at that point going to get us spread out, get us in a switch situation, get us in a matchup that's not great for us. A couple times we tried to battle back and switch back, Leighton, and that was a mistake, like we didn't get rematched. And we're thinking we're doing a good thing, but really, to me, it was a toughness problem. It was like, I don't want to guard this big kid down here, so let's switch back. And then they hit the 3 in that exchange, And so I just thought they were really patient, and they were just tougher. I mean, they put 2 feet in the paint. We put 1 foot in the paint. When we drove in there, and I think there were some fouls on some of those drives that didn't get called. But, you got to make them blow the whistle. And the only way you do that is play off 2 at times. And we consistently drove in there and tried to play off 1 and play around and avoid contact. And, man, if they took our first bump and then kept dribbling and then got around us and then planted 2 feet in the paint and then worked, and pivoted and then found somebody open. So, yeah, they beat us like a drum. They were fantastic.
Kind of more of a season-long question, but obviously Dariana's a player from Oklahoma. What has she meant to y'all during her freshman season here?
Yeah, she's been super consistent. Obviously, she wasn't her best today, but the string of games, the number of double-doubles she's had in Big 12 play, and the thing that's been so impressive about her is when you look at this league and the depth of this league at the power forward position, it's arguably the strongest position in our league. You look at Gaston, Ashley Jones and Maddie Williams, and you go down the line. I mean, even today, I thought between Chastain smoking her a few times off the bounce to, there's no question that Garzon came in and gave her a step back and beat her. Like, it's not easy. Both of our freshmen have kind of been thrown in the fire. I mean, part of why Oklahoma State is so good is they're not playing any freshmen. I mean, they're veteran, they're tough. They came into this season with nothing to lose and have proven that they're way better than the team that has nothing to lose. They're really good, and they've proven that by beating us twice and beating Texas, and they've been competitive in every game, win or lose. Like, they have been really good, and they and JC does an unbelievable job of creating space and getting them in good actions. Like, but I think Bugs has rebounded the ball. She hasn't shot it all the time super well, but she always competes. She's not going to outbench you in the weight room, but she's long and she's active and she's super consistent. And I think when she gets a little stronger in the weight room and can play through contact a little better, she's going to be really, really special, really special.